A Texas lawmaker sounding the alarm. As he says, his office learned DHS is going to drop off busloads of illegal immigrants in San Angelo, Texas, 150 miles from the Texas border. Congressman August Pfluger is a member of the House Homeland Security Committee and joins us now. Congressman, you hear that this is happening. What action did you take?
Well, we're sounding the alarm bells on the situation at the border and have been doing so since I entered office. But the questions we have for DHS is, why are you looking at these communities instead of looking at sanctuary cities? And the response we've gotten from some Border Patrol agents is that the system is completely overwhelmed. Every aspect of it, from the official system through the NGOs, that they're completely overwhelmed. We know that there are more caravans, so-called caravans, on the way. And it's just a crisis, continuing crisis that our community and no community deserves to have this happen.
So we all feel helpless to stop it. We have congressional candidates, mayoral candidates, governor candidates trying to tape these illegal flights landing in small airports. Buses are showing up in New York State. These single males are being fanned out across our state. You got it in Texas. Who's making these decisions? Is this Mayorkas?
Well, that's what we want to know, and my questions are directed at Secretary Mayorkas because he's putting Border Patrol agents and officers who are doing the best they can in such a terrible position. You know, the policy is what is creating this crisis, and you're exactly right. You know, what are these buses, what are these airplanes, what are they doing? You know, when they get there to my community, if they were to get there, you know, where are they going to go? And the crime rates, the drugs, the trafficking, it's completely unacceptable.
All right. And lastly, in this Conference of Americas, which has been an embarrassment to this country, as Guatemala, Mexico, I guess Brazil arrived today, Honduras, key countries for these illegal immigration boon are not showing up because they're angry at us. They're coming up with a big announcement today, and it's leaking out what it's going to say, one of which: we will propose labor pathways to the United States for both migrants transiting to our countries and from other source countries. So we're going to give people, looks like, some type of working visa to come here. Will that help or hurt the broken border system?
I don't think there's anything in any discussion that can happen until the President and the Secretary of DHS get a handle on the flow through their policy and make it clear that it's not okay to break the rule of law, that we have a legal process, and obviously they're not going through that. Right. And it's just causing an immense amount of burden on local communities like mine.
And Congressman, you're splitting the screen right now with close to 32 miles of illegal immigrants streaming towards our border on foot, walking through Mexico, unencumbered, who are getting to our border and should be there this weekend. How are we possibly going to stop this? And is there any interest in doing so with this administration? It is horrific. Congressman, I understand your frustration. Thanks for telling us at least you're trying to take some action. Their statement is no decision has been made. Should one be made, DHS will continue to closely coordinate with other cities and NGOs to facilitate movements of any individuals encountered at the southwest border. And by the way, the NGOs, taxpayer dollars, supply them, and they supply the illegals with supplies, which means they will never stop coming. Unbelievable. Congressman, thank you.
Thank you so much, Brian.
All right.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.